Tennis Pegula beats Svitolina in straight sets in Dubai final. Dubai, February 21st, Reuters. Jessica Pegula put on a clinical performance as she handed Elina Svitolina her first loss in a WTA 1000 final in a dominant 6-2, 6-4 victory to win the Dubai Tennis Championships on Saturday. Pegula, who turns 32 on Tuesday, became the second oldest woman to win the tournament after her American compatriot Venus Williams, who won it in 2014 when she was 33. "It's a great birthday present for me. I get to celebrate by flying back home in a few hours. Super happy to go home with the trophy. It was a great week," Pegula said after ending a 3-match losing streak in WTA 1000 finals. World number 5 Pegula quickly built a 3-0 lead in the first set as she kept Ukrainian Svitolina near the baseline before getting the first break with a backhand cross-court shot and holding her own serve with a masterful backhand slice. Svitolina's attempt to bounce back ended when former US Open finalist Pegula saved 2 break points to go 5-1 up. A frustrated Svitolina, who had won all 4 of her previous WTA 1000 finals, netted a forehand as Pegula took the set. Pegula was measured in the second set as she got a decisive break in the 5th game, and she won the match with an ace to secure her 10th title on the tour. Speechless after that fight. "I was really trying to put myself out there, and I was playing like there is no tomorrow, just trying to put all the effort in," Pegula said. Under the gleaming lights of the Dubai Tennis Stadium, beneath the gaze of an expectant crowd, the story of a match became the story of a moment, and a moment became a memory. On a warm evening in late February 2026, Jessica Pegula delivered one of her best performances in recent years, a commanding 6-2, 6-4 victory over Elina Svitolina to claim the 2026 Dubai Tennis Championships title in straight sets. From the first serve, the tone was unmistakable. Pegula, already world number 5 and about to turn 32, brought intensity, precision, and clarity to her play, seizing control early and never allowing her opponent the rhythm that had carried her deep into the final. Svitolina, formidable and battle-tested, had earned her place by surviving one of the tournament's most grueling semifinals. But on this night, Pegula was simply the more complete player. Glowing star, a performance of composure and conviction. The match began with Pegula seizing an early lead, racing out to a 3-0 advantage in the first set. With every clean forehand and deep return, she forced Svitolina back, playing with an enviable calm under pressure. Pegula's service games were strong and efficient, her ground strokes crisp, her mindset unshakable, the kind of mental strength that separates champions from contenders. Svitolina, no stranger to closing out big matches, especially here in Dubai, where she had previously won 2 titles, fought valiantly. But having unleashed a marathon battle in her semifinal, she seemed unable to match the freshness and rhythm of her opponent. Pegula's tactical awareness, moving her opponent, dictating rallies, and choosing the right moments to attack, made the difference. And when the second set's decisive break arrived, a beautifully executed volley early in the 5th game, the momentum, and perhaps the destiny of the match, was sealed. While nerves might have crowded another player's thoughts, Pegula maintained her focus, serving out the set and closing in style. Pata-papa milestones and meaning. This victory was more than just another trophy for Pegula. It marked her 10th career singles title and her 4th at the prestigious WTA 1000 level, a category that signifies some of the toughest competition outside the Grand Slams. Even more, it ended a streak of unfortunate near-misses at this level. After several finals where the title slipped just out of her grasp, Pegula finally broke through. In doing so, she joined a rare company, becoming one of the few Americans to have lifted the Dubai crown, alongside legends such as Venus Williams and Lindsay Davenport. For Pegula, the win was a birthday present, a self-reward for resilience and persistence. Having carved week after week of strong performances into a consistent campaign, she transformed potential into payoff when it counted most. Performing arts contrasts of the final, freshness versus fight. What made this final compelling was not just the result but the contrasting narratives of the two players. Pegula, a steady, measured climb to success, a player shimmering with confidence, combining strategy and strength with peace of mind. Svitolina, a warrior who had already endured one of the longest and most physically demanding matches of the tournament to reach this stage. Her mental toughness shone earlier, but leg fatigue and match wear weighed heavily when the stakes were highest. In this contrast lies an essential lesson in tennis, and perhaps in life. Talent opens doors, but endurance and recovery determine who stays inside. Pegula's blend of physical control and mental poise allowed her to thrive. Svitolina's valiant effort, while not crowned with gold, remains a testament to her grit and capacity to battle through adversity. Trophy: why this win matters. Beyond the statistics and trophy stands a deeper impact. For Pegula, this title is affirmation, proof that consistency, adaptability, and unwavering belief in one's game can eventually conquer stubborn ceilings. It reminds every aspiring player that the road to glory is not always linear but often shaped by patience and perseverance. For tennis fans, this match offered a blueprint of high-level competition, tactical play, slick shot-making, intensity when it matters, and the ability to manage both nerves and energy. These elements combined to produce a final that was decisive yet rich in dramatic subtext, a match that will be remembered not only for its scoreline but for the story it told. Tennis racket and ball looking ahead. As the lights dimmed in Dubai and the silver trophy returned to Pegula's hands, the tennis world took notice. Her performance here could very well be a springboard for even greater achievements, perhaps deep runs in the upcoming Masters events or even Grand Slams. With confidence at a high and her game clicking on all cylinders, Pegula appears ready to carve out a truly remarkable chapter in her career. Meanwhile, Svitolina, battle-scarred but unbeaten in spirit, will no doubt return to the tour with renewed determination. A 3-hour semi-final and then a tough final defeat aren't defeats of heart. They're experiences that sharpen resolve and deepen the champion within. Sparkles in the end. On that night in Dubai, tennis wasn't just about winners and losers. It was about intensity, preparation, history, and heart. Jessica Pegula took home the title. Yes, but both players reminded the world why we watch, why we cheer, why the sport resonates so deeply. In a game decided by millimeters and momentum, Pegula's triumph was a celebration of consistency meeting opportunity, a reminder that in sport, as in life, persistence paired with passion often writes the most compelling narratives of all.